Interesting times for the British monarchy, because as everyone around the world faces a cost of living crisis, all eyes, of course, centre upon those people that we feel are simply living a better life. And of course, the British monarchy is no exception. After all, they seemingly do live a glitzy life. But on the other side of the coin, we don't thoroughly know, not everybody, even me, exactly the good works that they do. And it's not really their fault, is it? They're born into this particular life. While people criticise and carp, they don't know behind the scenes work that, as I say, many members of the senior British monarchy do. We find out little dribs and drabs about how, of course, Catherine contacts certain individuals regarding her charity privately just to offer support and comfort. All very nice things. The one person, of course, who's come under a lot of criticism is none other than the Princess of Wales, Catherine. Now, I don't know about you, I don't know why. She seemingly never puts a foot wrong, in my opinion. Articulate, well-groomed, and more importantly, really is able to connect. We saw that when she gave that lovely embrace, didn't we, to the man while she was visiting Scarborough in North Yorkshire, and he cheekily asked if he could have a picture. She said, of course. Times change, don't they? It's totally different, though, to say a few years back when you wouldn't simply have dared to ask for a picture with a member of the monarchy. It simply wouldn't be the done thing. We do know, don't we, though? You'd have to be brave to ask the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, to do a similar thing. Even I wouldn't, and I know her. You know what I'm saying? Lovely lady, but very firm. I'll just leave that there. But what we can tell you is this rather nice and charming news regarding Catherine, because as we know, and we told you recently, there's sort of more deflection upon what she's going to be wearing at her charity events and things like that. It does make sense. I can understand that in some respects. She comes out, she wants people to focus on the work that she's doing, whether that be opening, say, a new wing of a hospital, visiting one of her many charities, and then the newspapers write about her earrings, her shoes, or her outfit, and you kind of think, yeah, and the deal is. So what's, I think, very refreshing, and when you think about it, this is particularly interesting. When you look back to Meghan Markle's short stint within the British monarchy, one of the criticisms levelled at her was the eye-watering amounts that she spent, or should I say, Prince Charles spent at the time, on her outfit. I mean, literally eye-watering amounts. Obviously, she was like a kid in a candy shop. Catherine is going exactly the opposite way. And what we can tell you first here on the show is that we're going to see Catherine in more British high street wear. That is, of course, that people will be able to buy it exactly from the shops like LK Bennett, places like that have seemingly become a royal favourite, and rightly so. They're also looking into this brand new, it's not really a phenomenon, but it's new this time around, of hiring and sending back clothes, obviously privately, so that whatever she wears isn't at a cost, a huge cost, to the British monarchy or indeed the taxpayer. I think this is a really forward-thinking 21st century idea. As I often say, you couldn't possibly imagine this a few years back with our wonderful late monarch, Can you imagine the catalogue woman coming around for the extra money on a Friday night for the frock that you borrowed for the Royal Variety Show? I'm jesting, you know what I'm saying? But I do think this makes Catherine very much in tune with the public right now, and more importantly, gives an assistance to those British brands that truly need it on the high street. Over, of course, in Montecito, they are private individuals, and it's interesting to note the eye-watering amounts of money on clothing that were, of course, used for that recent Variety shoot with the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle. And of course, no word as if, did she get to keep the frocks at the end? As ever, I'll leave that one for you to decide. Let's raise a glass to the beautiful Catherine for moving forward, as always. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.